Hi.
Great. So,
I'm gonna taste
now that
it
you've heard,
to see if we need that.
okay, so that you've heard who did all that for Usher, do you think we needed any male counterparts there? What's the face for?
I think I need more vodka.
More vodka?
I think so.
And not more lemon juice? Mm-hmm. Let me see this thing. Actually, no, I'm going to trust you. Go ahead. Keep in mind, it is in the wee hours of the early afternoon, so just...
True, it is, but
it's 5 o'clock somewhere. They always say that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yeah, do you feel like we need a male singer to balance it out? What do you think?
no, I think it's time to give women their shine,
Right.
and their props, because Tiana Taylor wasn't there?
Yeah.
She was there too?
with Victoria.
Because I was going to say, like, she's done a couple of tributes over
Yeah.
the years to people, and she's very talented, and I'm glad they started letting her show her talent. But you don't get to see how actually talented a lot of these female artists are out there. And like you said, he appeals to females.
I think
He
it,
does.
I was perfectly fine with it, I promise you. And I'm not being biased in any way. All those ladies did a great job. So, shout out to the ladies, shout out to Usher. I'm still looking for a ticket, but I'm gonna get there.
I'll see you Usher on August 17th.
I'm gonna find my way to you in October. I'll figure it out.
Oh, that's right. He's missed, so he's coming back around?
Yes. So other than that, on the BET Awards, there's nothing more like. I'll just say this really fast.
Okay.
Like in the beginning of the 2000s, when this whole BET Awards came about, it was so good. The audience was filled with a bunch of A-list celebrities. I'm sorry, I keep knocking her
A-list celebrities
in the audience. Like,
back in the day.
back in the day.
Yes.
When we watched it the other day, the audience was like nothing but influencers or like
people like us.
Yeah, regular folks, fans, and then a sprinkle here and there of like somebody like extra famous, like, oh, there goes Tyrese, oh, there goes Jermaine Dupri. It's like, where the rest of y'all at? So it's like, even if Beyonce don't come, none of the rest of y'all are coming either. So it's like, what's going on over there?
So the way I see it though is, are you trying to have more of podcasters, influencers, because they're more relatable to the audience that the current generation
They're related
watches,
to the more of the current generation
than actually having A-list
because
celebrities.
even like, okay, so quickly, last year when they did the BET the Salute to Hip Hop for 50 years, full of old heads and aunties.
I watched
Full.
that.
I was like, oh,
I almost tore my whole couch
the
apart.
whole house is gonna be toe up. And
it
then
was good.
You got the kids like, well, I don't know who that is. Who's Marley Marl? Who is, Dougie Fresh? I'm like, what? So it's like it's a flip flop here and there between generations, but I don't know. Ooh, so pretty. But I feel like BET needs to do a little bit better with bridging both of us together.
I agree. I do agree with that. Like, but I don't know how you would, besides doing tributes, how would you kind of mold it together?
I don't know. Just for every Sexy Red performance, give me a
let me tell y'all.
give me a
I
Janet Jackson
live for her performance. I know a lot of people are just like, she's very ghetto, very hood, but I enjoy her. I do. Now some. Oh, you want to add a little mint garlic?
Yeah.
Sure. A mint julep, or as they say. Oh, see, because you rubbed it. Now it's extra mint smelling.
Ah, you're fine. Cheers.
Cheers, cookie. Let's see.
Wow. It's good, but
It's strong. It's
it is strong.
I'm strong for it. And see, that's why I don't like to do the
chest.
And this ain't even chest. This is vodka.
I know.
It ain't even a strong vodka, you guys.
I'm fine. Let me come down.
Oh Lord. But that's another reason why I don't like adding the simple.
And sweeten it up.
Yeah.
Too sweet.
Well, I don't like it because I got the sugar on the rim, so I already taste the sweetness.
I like sweet stuff.
Oh Lord.
Okay. But okay, yeah. To Sexy Red, I enjoy her because I enjoy some songs. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Some of her songs are, I would say, they are a little bit little bit too much out there for me.
Because, I'm not from the hood. I just visit. So I don't always relate to everything. But all I'm saying is, like, she's popping right now.
She is. She's very popular. It's like her and Glorilla.
Yeah.
And people still love Lotto too. But right now, the things that just keep popping up, a lot of things that are going on, you see Glorilla and Sexy Red. Glorilla and Sexy Red.
Mm-hmm. And then it also reminded me that R&B needs to make a comeback too, because R&B
That's true. Because we have a lot of rap right now.
It's not like there are not enough R&B artists out there. They're just not getting the play in the mainstream that they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a bunch of
except for Victoria Monet.
Yeah, except for Victoria Monet.
She does.
She managed to go like that.
Right.
She did. Yeah.
Well, and I do think that we have. I wouldn't say we don't have a lot of R&B artists. We have a lot of, because remember, you guys, we went through a phase in the 90s to early 2000s of R&B. Then it came the soul music.
Neo soul.
So you had India.Arie.
Yeah.
Jill Scott. With Erykah Badu, who kind of birthed it for the female side. Who else we had? Maxwell. Vivian Green. A couple
Jill
of
Scott.
others.
You said Jill Scott?
Yeah, I already said Jill Scott.
Yeah.
So you had that phase, and then I personally view SZA, Summer Walker, even Ella Mai as a mesh between soul and R&B.
Right there.
So they're like
right
an alternative R&B, if you ask me personally.
Yeah.
Same with my favorite, Jhené Aiko. I love me some Jhené Aiko, but they're not traditional R&B. Your traditional R&B, you got your Anita Baker.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. It needs to make a comeback, because that traditional R&B, we need that back.
You think so?
I know so. We need to get back to the love making and the flower bringing, and not just bow, bow, bow. Like, I love it. I promise you. It's
My
turn up.
favorite clip is when she said,
I say, ooh, baby.
I was like, sing it.
I mean, yes, sing it, but
Sing
then
it.
can I get a real ooh, baby from somebody else? Like, I'm just saying,
I'm on the opposite side. I feel like you have your dominant and predominant R&B female artists out there that can't. I know, but I don't want. When people are like, "Oh yeah, you're the new Michael Jackson. You're the new Whitney Houston." I don't like all that. You can't have another Whitney Houston. Sorry. There will not be another Anita Baker. Not another Sade, not another Mariah Carey, not another, even Miss Toni Braxton. I love me some Toni Braxton. But you have good classic R&B female artists and male artists that I think we just need to leave it to them.
Yeah, we can leave it to them, but who's going to carry the torch once it's time for them to transcend? That's all I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. We don't necessarily need to carry the torch, because music to me is forever. It lasts forever. And I think now we've grown to a new era of, like we said, of genre music, where you don't want to put everybody in a box. Let them do them.
I hear what you're saying, but it's going to end up like...
What? Say it.
I can't do it. Because groups like the Four Tops, the Temptations, the Delphines, they all them phased out because nobody's going to go do what pop anymore.
True.
And that's what's going to happen in a few years.
But yes, but think about how both of us are. Because if you listen to a Miss J playlist, when she plays her music, I'll be like, where are we going?
It's not
today?
a playlist, it's on shuffle. I mainly keep my library on shuffle.
But it's hard to follow what her mood is because it's on shuffle. I'm like,
I like to be
we
surprised.
went to Two Live Crew, to Luther Vandross.
And then you go to Fred Hammond.
And then Fred Hammond, and then Victoria May.
I love it.
All within an hour. I'm like, what mood are you in?
I am in the mood for everything.
It's a very...
That's the mood. That's the mood.
It's a very bipolar mood when I listen to her music.
Gemini, that's what happens. We haven't decided. That's why I just hit shuffle, because I don't know where I'm going today.
See, for me, I wake up and I'm like, today I'm in the mood for gospel. I play gospel, or even just for like an hour or two.
I can't box myself in like that.
See, for me, I can. I'm like, today is I want soulful music. I want to hear me some Solange and some Jhené Aiko. That's okay. Some days I'm like, I'm ratchet. I want to hear I don't can't think of the name, but I'm geek.
Oh gosh, that's deep for real.
Yeah.
Okay.
So some days I'm into that.
I'll say this: my mood will dictate what I want to listen to. So like if I'm cleaning, that's definitely old school R&B. I need to move around. If I need to get turned up to drive to the place of employment, gotta get ratchet. I gotta hear 3 6 Mafia. She's joking, I'm sorry. I gotta hear Trick Daddy. If I feel like being,
that's a little bit aggressive to go into work.
You got it. It's like going to battle. You got it. You walk up in it like red.
Oh wow, wow.
Let me log in real quick. What y'all want from me today? Yes,
that's
gotta do that.
That's a bit much. If you have to prepare yourself mentally to go to work, then that to me is a bit much. If I have to,
can't help it.
Should put on NWA and Public Enemy. Fight the power.
Right. Like the other
fight the power.
Like the other day I was blasting Kendrick Lamar and Future like that. I was like, I got hit a couple times before I get in this building. Right. So okay. Let's wrap that up really fast. I guess to summarize everything we just talked about, I would say that BT World, y'all still have it, but my personal request is to still kind of bridge the gap between generations, because it's a huge difference between the Sexy Red lovers and the Nina Baker lovers. Put something in the middle. Bring us here.
Together. See, I think they should. I honestly do think that the new generation needs to give their flowers and their props to the older generation. But I do think also the older generation needs to acknowledge what the new generation is doing. I'm one of those people that feel that way. Because you can't, like you said, Anita Baker, you're not going to be here forever. So you do need to embrace the new generation. We talked about this before when I was talking about, I think, like we were talking about how Dionne Warwick gives flowers to the newer kids. I don't know if Kylie Bell does or not, or Gladys Knight. We all know how Shaka Khan be feeling about her generation, Mary J. Blige generation, and the current generation.
Shaka don't like nobody.
She don't feel like nobody can do it as good as she can.
Like when Kanye did? She didn't like when Kanye did Through the Wire, did she?
I don't remember at that time. I don't, probably not. Just based off of her history, probably not. So. Through the wire. But again, if I'm in the mood to listen to Shaka Khan, I want to listen to Shaka Khan. I don't want to listen to a new generation version of Shaka Khan.
No, I don't want that to happen either. Like, you definitely find your own lane. For sure. Because I would hate to be an artist and then all of a sudden, oh, she's the new Shaka Khan. No, I'm not. I am the original such and such. Like, don't do that. Yeah. Like that guy, October London. Have you heard of him? They compare him heavily to Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, they do.
And he does have the same tonality and whatnot, but I mean, he's still somebody different.
Your guy, he got compared a lot to Music Soul Child and what's his name? Starts with L.
Lucky Day?
Yes. He was getting compared to a lot of artists when he came out as well. So I think it's hard as an artist when you're trying to develop your own your own path and your own sound. There you go. On sound and your own audience, and you're constantly getting compared to someone else.